Who is it?
Yo, open the fucking door.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Is this thing on? Hello everyone, it is your girl Jaida Bunni. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't seen you guys in a little while. I've been busy, and when I mean by busy, I mean like I've been just kind of like enjoying life, you know. As a content creator, I am still having a difficult time trying to balance out making content and then enjoying my life. But I made it. I'm here. We back. What's up? Today I feel like we're all in need of a chit chat. There's a lot going on in the world, and we just need to organize our feelings and kind of just like, you know, I am all for personal development, choosing yourself, becoming a better version of yourself. I'm like all for that shit. I love that shit. As human beings, every day there's something new for us to learn. I feel like we need to utilize that as much as we can. So I'm here today. What's good? Now, before I yap y'all ear off, I need a drink, not the one that gets you drunk. Maybe a coffee or matcha, I don't know. Now, I would make me a matcha right now, but I'm going to Japan in 10 days, and trust me when I say that I will be 90% matcha. So let's make a nice coffee. The word of the day is stop giving a fuck. And I know that sounds so surface level, like stop giving a fuck. But let's talk about why you should stop giving a fuck. Hello, my name is Jaida. I am 20, and one day I stopped giving a fuck and my life changed. I feel like nowadays we are constantly worrying about things that do not fucking matter. And I'm a victim of it as well. And sometimes I have to catch myself and remind others, you know what I'm saying, that everything's gonna be okay. And when I say stop giving a fuck, I don't mean stop caring overall. But I think we both know what and what not to stress about. What and what not to put your energy towards. I think sometimes it can be a little difficult for us to organize our emotions, especially when we're constantly consuming. Because imagine like you learn this thing and then you scroll and see another and another and another. Like you don't have any time to let like that new knowledge like sink in. And so by the time you put your phone down after hours of scrolling, you're just completely like exhausted. I don't know, maybe I'm projecting a little bit, but I know I'd be so exhausted after scrolling for hours. I damn near can't even remember the first thing that came down my feed. But I think life just gets a little tricky because I feel like everything is like so 50-50 to the point where it's like, you just gotta see for yourself and see what works for you. It's like, well, maybe this is right, but this is wrong too. But this might be right, but this might be wrong, It's like, I mean, living in the world that we live in right now, how can you not overthink? Every time you look up, it's something new going on, bro, like all the time. So one thing I noticed is that a lot of us are living for other people. Your parents want you to go to college, but you're not a school kid, you fucking hate school. Or your best friend is a nurse, so you want to be a nurse. Your friend group goes out every weekend and gets crunk. You go anyways, even though you hate partying, you hate drinking and all that extra shit, but you know, people don't usually invite you out for real, so you know, you gotta just take your, you know what I'm saying, take your chance. You scrolling on social media too damn long to the point where you see 8-year-olds graduating college and 12-year-olds with mansions. And so now you scrambling trying to figure out a get rich by tomorrow plan. Calm y'all asses down. You'll have to stop trying to meet everyone's expectations, standards. Stop trying to like live for people. But I think you have to understand, like when you die, you like die alone in a casket. Like no one can come with you. You know what I'm saying? And when you're just sitting there, you're just imagining all the potential that you had that just you just didn't utilize. And me personally, I would hate to die knowing that I lived life for people. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do what I wanted to do. I was living for my parents, my siblings, the boy that I liked, friends. Like, come on. I think y'all keep forgetting that we are all someone. I noticed that a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't wait to get this money so I can become somebody," or "I can't wait to get the so I can become someone." You're already someone, but you have to stop thinking so surface level. Dig a little deeper so that when you are in any position, any circumstances, like anything, You'll always stay true to yourself. A lot of people only feel like someone with the car they're driving, with the friends they're around, with the money they have, materialistic wise. Those people are never truly happy. Because instead of them self-reflecting and saying, you know what, I'm a decent human being, I respect everyone around me, etc. You know what I'm saying? They're always like, but I got that money though. Show me some money. You got the money. You ain't got that money because you ain't that good. And then you guys become discouraged off of shit like that. But little do you guys know, people who money is really long, they don't wear their money on their sleeve. They're not like, you see it though. You see it? But I feel like people who truly got it, you can just kind of feel it. Like they don't have to flex anything. You can sense just this rich energy about them. And the same thing goes for energy. I feel like a lot of people walk around like, I'm just a cool person. Like I'm just a cool individual. Like, I'm just so chill and laid back and nonchalant and down to earth, And I feel like someone who is secure within themselves can tell that that person is putting on a facade. Because you can feel energy. Have you guys ever met anyone that never has to do too much, but their energy is just amazing? It's just you just want more. I personally met a few people like that and they're amazing. And some of y'all might feel like, oh, I'm not cool enough to portray that type of energy. But the question I have to ask is who are you trying to be cool for? Who are you trying to attract? You're like a flower and you're like, I wish I was cool enough to attract a piece of dookie. I don't know why, I just kind of but you're like, oh, I wish I could attract a piece of dookie. And you're like a fucking flower. You feel uncool because you cannot attract something that's not for you. And like I say all the time, anything that is for you will naturally gravitate towards you. If you uphold a certain type of energy, there are certain people that will say, you know what? I like her. This is someone that I would love to be around. And if someone else does not see that, you cannot be mad at them. So that friend that you're not clicking with, or that boyfriend or girlfriend that you just cannot seem to just see eye to eye with, or that person that makes fun of you for being you, do not even hold any type of grudges. 9 times out of 10, this is just not your person. You guys just do not fit. We be so damn upset. Oh, no, because I feel like I was a good friend to her and I feel like da-da-da-da. No, because I did everything I could to say this relationship and he just gonna do me or It's okay, bro. That wasn't your person. I'm not by any means telling you guys to become nonchalant, to suppress your emotions, to stop caring. And when I say stop giving a fuck, I mean y'all be going the extra mile. Y'all be dwelling on shit for too long. Sometimes those sad emotions, those angry emotions, it's reached its expiration date. And it'd be a whole year later and we'd be like, nah, but I still feel like she weird though. Nah. And I truly think that we just do not give ourselves room to grow mentally. I feel like deep down inside, you'll know when you've reached that expiration date to stop giving a fuck.
I won't shine if you're not mine forever. My darling baby, sparkling eyes bring joy to my mystic heaven. Forever, remember.
If you are someone who wants to travel, but you are waiting on others, don't do that anymore. From this point on, no more. And I know it's easier said than done. It's never a good feeling when you want to go travel somewhere and you are waiting on people constantly. I know it sounds very scary, especially with everything going on in the world right now. But I think with a little research, okay? I think with taking the precautions that you need to stay safe, I think that you will have a very blissful trip. My first time going out of town, I was 18. I went to ATL and I kind of just made friends there. It was very scary for me because I was originally supposed to go with a friend, but some things had happened, so I just was I'm just gonna go alone. I do not want to cancel this trip. I just have to just put myself out there. The next place I went to was New York. I found a few people, to hang out with, and then after that I became friends with more and more people. Some friendships worked out, others didn't. That's all a part of life. What was most important though was that I was able to experience things on my own. Fast forward, next week I'm going to Japan alone. I am so scared. Japan is a safe environment, but I think just going out of the country alone is a bit much. I can go to LA alone. I know my way around LA a little bit. I can go to New York alone, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's like my second home. And then like just anywhere like in the US. Outside of the US, I'm terrified. But I found a few people online that I'm mutuals with. I met them before, like when I was like in New York during Fashion Week. Their energy seemed amazing, so I'm gonna hang out with them when I go to Japan. But personally for me, I do not limit myself to certain people. When you are traveling alone, don't go crazy with trying to like meet a bunch of people, but like meet people that you have a little bit of trust in. Don't be getting sent to no alley. Don't like, you know what I'm saying? I think, listen, don't let AI get you. Don't let none of these people get you, okay? And I would hate to get kidnapped or see anyone getting kidnapped. Anyway, something that I see commonly on like social media is like skincare routines. I mean, don't get it messed up. Like, hygiene is very important, okay? Wash your face. But please do not feel bad because you don't have a 30-step skincare routine, because you're not going to sleep with eye patches under your eyes, like because you're not sleeping with a lip mask or the way my skincare routine can be inconsistent sometimes. Like, don't let me come home and be too tired. I'm going straight to that bed. And maybe when I wake up, I might have a little pimple. But like, that's human, like it happens. It's like, do what the fuck you want without caring about like the judgment of others. I feel like I'm so secure within myself that like I truly don't care that you didn't get in the shower yesterday. I don't care that you didn't wash your face. I don't give a fuck. Now, if my nose switch up a little bit, I don't want you getting upset. But I think overall, y'all just have to kind of like get offline, bro. I think that social media is very evil. Obviously, it's used for good sometimes, like me being able to like get on here and talk to you guys. But I feel like social media is making a lot of us insecure. Got y'all thinking that if you're a tall woman, you can't get a man. If you're a short guy, you can't get a girl. I was just crushing on a boy the same height as me last week. In real life, everybody is dating everybody. Everybody is friends with everybody. I do feel like social media is altering our brains a lot, but I think that you have to have some hope because there are people out here who think just as highly as you think. Start having more conversations with strangers. Pick their brain a little bit more. Like, I don't know, like, you know, interact with humans. But I do have hope for this generation. I really do. And so overall, I just put my trust in God because I know that everything's going to be okay. If you are someone who's a creative, I don't care if you go crazy on a skateboard, if you paint, draw, like you make clothes, if you make music, if you like to cook, I don't give a damn. Now is your time to shine. In a world full of repetitive shit, trust me when I say you will stand out. It's so refreshing to see what someone can do other than what everyone else is doing right now, like other than what's trendy right now. But we will all be okay. If you ever need any motivation, just rewatch this video and do what you need to do to get back on track. As always, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.